say that you don't need me. You say let's take things slowly. I hope you realize you're playing with fire. I know what heartbreak feels like. I know I've shed some teardrops. I've been here before. You have done it now, left me on the ground. This is it, I won't come back. If we don't stop, if we don't go, I'll be left alone every night when you go. Sitting by myself, going crazy like all the time. If we don't stop, if I don't go.
Hey guys, welcome back for another complete disaster clean with me. I know that this is absolutely crazy, but things have just been chaos since we got home from Florida, and I haven't had any time, or really I haven't made any time to keep up with the everyday house cleaning, or really deep cleaning, or organizing, or anything that I should be doing. We came home and our AC was broken, so I've been dealing with trying to get that fixed, which is such a nightmare this time of year. Plus, I've got a lot going on behind the scenes of YouTube and some new business ventures that I'm trying to delve into. And so every day when I wake up, I feel like my to-do list is just miles long and it would be impossible to get it all completed. And so I have this terrible personality flaw where when I'm feeling overwhelmed by what needs to be done, I just start procrastinating and then I don't get anything done, which is where we're at here, but that's okay. It's just real life, and I don't mind sharing that with you because I know that it's so relatable to some of you out there, and I want you to know that you are not alone. If you also struggle with that, I do too, and we are in this together. We're going to get it done together. I wanted to share something that has actually recently helped me to stop procrastinating and get back on track with my productivity. I found a Skillshare course called Productivity Masterclass, Create a Custom System That Works by Thomas Frank. He's a YouTuber, entrepreneur, and self-proclaimed productivity geek, which I just thought was so funny. But in this class, Thomas discusses what he calls analysis paralysis, which is that feeling of being overwhelmed and just completely shutting down when you've got a long, disorganized to-do list. So he helped me to overcome that paralysis and stop procrastinating by creating productivity systems that easily and efficiently manage my tasks and my time. So I enjoyed this class so much because all his tips and advice were really flexible. I felt like they applied to all personality types, whether you prefer electronically organized systems, traditional pen and paper, which is what I gravitate towards, or more creative bullet journaling type of productivity. So if you also struggle with being easily overwhelmed or chronic procrastination, I think it could help you too. If you're unfamiliar with Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes designed to empower and inspire creative and curious people who want to learn new skills and explore your creativity. You can have access to the full course catalog and learn everything from best interior design practices to how to start and grow an online business from home. Skillshare is the ultimate hub for online courses and has been invaluable to me over the past 2 years, teaching me how to grow and improve my YouTube channel, budget sustainably, and decorate my home, as well as most recently organizing my tasks and getting back on track with productivity. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, so there's never any ads and they're always launching new premium classes. And since Skillshare is sponsoring today's video, I have a special discount offer for any of you wanting to try out a Skillshare membership for yourself. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in my description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so you can start exploring your creativity today. So don't wait, that's going to go fast. Click that link in the description box and sign up for your 1-month free trial of Skillshare Premium. This is an amazing offer, so thank you so much to the Skillshare team for making this available to my subscribers and for sponsoring today's video. Most of you know that we recently got home from about a 6-week trip to Florida. We were just living our everyday lives there and really considering if we might want to move there permanently, which I do think that we are leaning towards. But if you follow me over on Instagram, then you would have seen me update in my Instagram stories that about 2 days after we got home, the temperature spiked really high and we needed to turn our AC on for the first time this year. And when we went to turn it on, it was actually broken. And it has been a terrible process trying to get everything fixed. This time of year, scheduling gets backed up, so it took them a week and a half to even come diagnose the problem. It ended up being a major repair for our outdoor unit, and so a lot of parts had to be ordered that still haven't arrived, and we have no clue basically when our AC is going to be fixed. We did try to tough it out, but it just got way too hot, so we ended up getting a couple of window units, and they do a decent job of making it livable, but the temperatures aren't where they need to be, so that makes it really hard to film and edit, especially doing voiceovers, because I can't do them in a room with a loud AC unit in the background, so I just have to kind of sweat it out in a hot, sticky room to get my videos edited. So I'm only sharing this to say if you see me posting less frequently, that is why, and I really appreciate your continued support and patience as we try to get things back to normal here so that I can return to my regular upload schedule. But I basically talked through cleaning my entire living room, which felt so good to finally get that done, and it definitely motivated me to go ahead and tackle the kitchen. I still had so much to put away, things to organize and clean up, so I'm gonna speed through all of that and just try to get it done as quickly as possible so that everything is back in order and I didn't have to worry about it anymore. I've been getting a ton of comments lately asking when I am going to be doing another DIY makeover, and I just wanted to give you an update and let you know that I have plenty on the calendar for this summer, including a patio makeover, master bedroom, girls' bedroom, and small bathroom makeover all coming. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments which one you would like to see first. Right now, I have it planned to be the patio.
We're so dysfunctional, but still inseparable. Yeah, we just never get it right. You're playing games with me and my sympathy, but not enough to say goodbye. Oh, 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 we stick together, but I know, it isn't for the better. No, that's just how we dance, with liquid confidence. We find each other every night. But if I were to let you go, if I would pack my bags and leave without you and be out there on my own, then I would fall into pieces, fall into pieces. I would fall into.
While we were in Florida, I was so good about keeping up with our laundry, probably because we had fewer clothing items available to us than when we are at home, and so I had to make sure that our laundry was always clean so that we had something to wear. But since being home, I have to say that routine completely went out the window and I am buried under the mountain of laundry again. But every time I show you guys clips of me doing any laundry, you ask what products I use and where I get them, so I just wanted to show you. I use these dryer balls balls from Grove Collaborative, and recently I've been loving adding some essential oils to them. I have this Tranquility blend from Target that is amazing. It makes the laundry smell really nice without irritating our skin or making us itchy, because most of us have sensitive skin in my household. I also always use a free and clear detergent, so no dyes and no scent, and that helps a ton, especially with my toddler. She has extremely sensitive skin and is prone to eczema patches and itchiness, and using all of these products have helped a ton to cut down on the amount of eczema that flares up with her. So if you experience those same issues, I would highly recommend these products. But now that I got a new load started, I'm just going to fold the mountain that was behind me and get it all folded and put away.
I've been trying to bend the rules since I barely was walking. I've been trying harder all my life, cause I need to be perfect. If I could just be a little better, maybe you could be my salvation out of here. I can get it off, we are never done. I'm Julian, baby, you are like the sun. Pour out your love, fill me to the top. Let me hear that champagne burst and pop. Cause as long as you are here with me, I'll be living, loving, wild and free. I can get it off, fill me to the top. Let me hear that champagne burst and pop. I just give 200% every day cause I own it. I'm fighting all of my life, I'm bad and I know it. If I could just be a little better, maybe you could be my salvation out of here. Ooh, I can get it off, we are never done. I'm Julian, baby, you are like the sun. Pour out your love, fill me to the top. Let me hear that champagne burst and pop. Cause as long as you...
How crazy is this? Look at all this laundry that was just sitting around waiting for me to fold it. It took up my entire table, but now that it's all done, I'm just going to get everything sorted into the appropriate laundry bins, take them to the rooms that they need to go in, and get it all out of the kitchen and put away. Kinsley will put away her own laundry. I will handle Sawyer's and mine, and Derek will put his away too. So you won't see that on camera, but just know that that's the way it works in our household. Kinsley is responsible for doing her own because she is 7 and she's totally capable of that. And then Derek and I always handle our own laundry, and Sawyer is only 3. So sometimes she helps, but sometimes it's just easier for me to get it all done for her and put it away properly. I also noticed that our laundry closet was looking rough. If I'm being honest, it's always looking rough. This folding table is so useful when it's actually cleared off, but too often it becomes a catch-all. So I just wanted to take a few minutes to get everything cleared away from here and get it back to a functional state before moving on from the laundry area and going into the kitchen, getting some dishes done, wiping down the countertops, cleaning the floors, and get everything looking nice and put together.
I'd run 1,000 miles if I could run with you. And from what I have heard, you do the same thing too. I wanna say forever, we could be good together. Guess misery loves company. Better too late than never. You know we could do better. So take a chance and run with me.
As I was clearing off my countertops, I was going back in and spraying them with my Method antibacterial spray and then just letting that sit. I didn't wipe it away right away because I wanted to disinfect the counters, and with any antibacterial spray, you have to let it sit for 10 minutes or so before wiping it away for it to actually work as a disinfectant. I didn't want you guys to be confused and wonder why I was spraying a cleaner but then not wiping it down. That's why.
You know you want it, just say the word. Oh, whatever we would do it just for fun. You only get so many trips around the sun. I wanna say forever, we could be good together.
I recently discovered the show Manifest on Netflix and I love it. I've been binging it every night with Derek. You guys will have to let me know if you have watched any of it and if you have been enjoying it as much as I do. It really reminds me of the show Heroes, which is from back in the day, so I don't know if anybody remembers that or watched it like I did, but I was obsessed with Heroes and was devastated when it went off the air. So I was really happy to find Manifest and be reminded of that show. It has a very similar concept or plot line, but we are almost finished with it, so I went to look up when the new season will be available and ABC canceled it. So there won't be a new season unless Netflix picks up production. I know I've shared this so many times before, but I hate cleaning the sink. It is so satisfying when it's finally done, but I think it's so gross and it's my least favorite chore. You'll have to tell me, do you find it to be satisfying or gross?
It started out like a movie scene, something straight out of a magazine. I crossed my fingers you'd come to me, then all of a sudden it became reality. Don't care about no gold, no one else to hit my phone up. None of that pretentious life. No, 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 don't need no pills to get high. There's no doubt in my mind. Your love, it is all that I need.
If you have made it this far into the video, we're about at the halfway point right now, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching my videos halfway through or all the way through and helping me to increase my watch time. I just really appreciate you, so thank you so much for that support. But I also thought that it would be fun and something a little different to see who's still watching, so if you are here at this point, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and let me know who is your current favorite YouTuber. It could be from any niche, any channel that you've just been enjoying. Go ahead and give them a shout out in the comments. And if you are a YouTuber yourself, go ahead and shout your channel out as well. And if you're looking for a new channel to watch, check those comments for some recommendations. It was so hot, so I stopped filming and I picked it up again when we got those 2 window units. One of them we put here in Sawyer's room, and we had both girls sleeping in here to make sure they were both comfortable and safe at night. So we had this little nest of bedding on the floor where Kinsley had been sleeping, and I needed to get that all picked up and put away before I could clean up the rest of the room.
I'll walk across the room just to show you that I'm still around. Ask if you wanna meet somewhere later when the sun goes down. Oh, you know I'm serious. I
Even though Sawyer's room is always so messy, it looks like this pretty much at the end of every single day. She just loves to play in here, and she's a little toddler tornado, so she makes such a mess when she's playing. But even though it is always complete chaos, it's still my favorite room in the house to clean, and I think that's just because I have really good organization going on in here. It's definitely the most functionally organized room in our entire house, and so that makes cleanup pretty quick and easy. Even when it's an absolute disaster zone and it looks like it's going to take forever, because everything has its own place and there's not an excess of anything in this space to try to find ways to store, it just makes it so easy to get things picked up and put back exactly where they belong. And that just goes to show how good organization can really make your life so much easier. It has helped me so much and made my routine so much more enjoyable that I've actually recently been thinking about creating an ebook to share with anyone else who is struggling with routines and organization in their home. I created an entire playlist of courses on Skillshare to help walk me through the process for how to create and publish an ebook. But if you guys would be interested in that from me, then definitely make sure you leave me a comment down below so that I know that it is something you would like to see and a product that I absolutely should be investing my time and resources in to create and share with all of you.
No, you can't get me so high. So high, so
Even though I dread folding laundry and putting it away, and I always procrastinate and put that off until there's a mountain to do all at once, which is probably why I dread it. I do have to admit that actually doing it is so satisfying to see empty drawers just fill up with clean folded laundry and to see everything get put away where it belongs and rooms are nice and neat and tidy instead of just mountains of clothes in every corner of the house. It is such a good feeling to finally get it all done. I really don't know why I put it off for so long and procrastinate so much, knowing how rewarding and gratifying it is to finally have it done. But I do have to admit that laundry is definitely a routine that I have never found and been able to keep up with. A lot of people say to do one load a day and that will help out substantially, which I'm absolutely on board, and I'm sure that that helps a ton. But my real struggle is in the discipline of doing it consistently until it becomes a habit. I know what I should be doing in theory, but putting it into action is just such a struggle for me. So I'd love to know if you have any tips and tricks for how to overcome that. Working on streamlining my productivity has definitely helped a ton, but I'm not quite all the way there yet with this one issue. Laundry just always seems to be the sticking point for me. So if you have any really good revolutionary tips and advice, I would love to hear it.
You are kryptonite, and I am burning up inside. Call 911, ring the alarm. Cool me down, 'cause I'm a firestorm. Just standing there with a mattress in your hand. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You are kryptonite.
The lighting for the rest of this video dramatically changes, and I'm so sorry about that. It's not because I was filming too late or anything, it's just all of a sudden we got a surprise thunderstorm and it got really dark and overcast outside. It was actually like 11:30 a.m. when I was filming these clips, and it looked like it was 11 p.m. outside. It got so dark and it stayed that way for the rest of the day. So unfortunately, there wasn't really much that I could do about it. I still wanted to keep on cleaning, get the rest of my house in order, and share this motivation with you guys. But if you notice that the lighting is darker and it's just not the same as earlier on in this video, that is why I had a surprise thunderstorm that I had no control over. But regardless of the lighting, it still felt so good to have Sawyer's room all completely cleaned, tidied, picked up, and I know that she and Kinsley both appreciated me cleaning up this space for them. But once I was done with that, it motivated me to go ahead and tackle our bathroom, which was just gross and out of control. There were some random things that needed to be put away. I had some empty products that needed to be decluttered out of the shower, and pretty much every surface needed to be wiped down and disinfected. So I'm gonna go ahead and tackle that.
It is too dark now. I lost the spark now. I've got a second away to home, second away to home. But all my friends, how they turn my weak sides into a bit of a higher zone, bit of a higher zone. Well, I'm not gonna run now. I've come too far to let it down. But even if I turn around, I've got the love on my side. Now the chance they will hide. I know they'll always be right next to me, right next to me, and I'll be next to you, next to you, right next to me, right next to me, and I'll be next to you, next to you, right next to me. My head is spinning, a new beginning. Yeah, this is all I was asking for, all I was asking for. So now I'm winning, I feel I'm in it. I'm on a bit of a higher throne, bit of a higher throne. I'm never gonna run now. I've come too far to let it down. I'm never gonna turn around. I've got the love on my side, not a chance they will hide. I know they'll always be right next to me. 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 Always be right next to me. Always be right next to me. Right next to me. Right next to me. And I'll be next to you. Next to you. Right next to me. Right next to me. And I'll be next to you. Next to you. Right next to me. Right next to me. And I'll be next to you. Next to you. Right next to me. Right next to me.
I really wish that things happened this quickly in real life. It felt like it took me 45 minutes to clean up this bathroom with everything that I had to do, and it took you like 2 minutes to watch it. I wish I could really speed through things like that in real life. That would be such a cool superpower to have, to be able to actually speed clean. But the last room that I'm going to tackle in today's video is our family room, which again, just another room that was completely out of control, had some bedding that needed to be picked up because Derek and I had been sleeping in here, and tons of toys to get off the floor, surfaces to wipe down, and carpet to vacuum. This is a room in my house that I actually struggle with a ton as far as decor and setup goes. I think it's because of the strange placement of the windows, but I've got some ideas to change it around and I'll be filming it. I've recently noticed that there are quite a few toys in our family room and even in both of the kids' bedrooms that they've either outgrown or gotten bored with because they're not playing with them. And when I do find them out, it's usually just thrown on the floor because the girls were digging through them to get to something else, which means that it's probably time for another declutter. And that is perfect timing because I have so many DIY projects coming up on the inside of our house, and anytime that I do them, I empty a room pretty much into our living room and kitchen while I'm getting the project done, and then I put everything back into the newly renovated space. And cutting down on that clutter helps to make the rest of the house so much more livable while we're in the middle of the project, but it also makes it a lot easier to create functional and beautiful spaces. So it's definitely time anyway, but I thought it would be really fun to try to tackle a whole house declutter instead of doing small areas, little KonMari projects like I typically do. I want to try to challenge myself to declutter throughout my entire house and do something crazy like declutter and donate 100 items or something like that. I just think it would be so fun and such a challenge and a little bit different than what I typically do and what I'm used to. Finally, it felt so good to pull my vacuum out and know that as soon as I vacuumed up these carpets, I was going to be done for the day, finished cleaning, and that my whole house was finally put back in order. It was quite the journey getting here. It took me days to get all of this done, but that's okay. That is just real life. It happens sometimes, and I'm here to share that with you so that you know if you feel like your house is in a constant state of chaos or it's taking you forever to get everything put back in order, just know that you are not alone. It happens to the best of us. It's totally fine, totally normal, and we will tackle it all together. So if you enjoyed today's video, if it gave you some motivation to tackle a messy space in your home, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. Don't forget to check out the link in my description box for the first 1,000 of my subscribers to redeem a free month of Skillshare Premium. Once again, thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next one.